a personal level, I look at governance and ethics within AI in the same way that I look at it in every other facet, right? We have a lot of things, like to your question about like, do we know how it works? There's a massive number of technologies that exist within our daily lives that we have no conception of how they work. I mean, even the subway, we could ask a lot of people and they're like, yeah, I don't quite know how it gets from here to here and how they switch lines and all that. So with governance, it's more a matter of what's the sort of end point that we're getting to? That's the thing that we should look at and say, hey, like, this was the outcome, right? And that's a negative outcome, and we need to figure out how to address that. I think trying to figure out like what is going to be the thing that people do with this, because of the massive number of use cases, is going to be less effective than figuring out how do we make sure that like the outcomes, self-driving cars aren't crashing and all that those outcomes are in line with what we look at as like reasonable and thoughtful, governance principles and ethical principles.